It's been a busy and interesting news month so far for VR, and there are some fun, interesting stories and news you missed. Here are 3 of them rapid fire with a bonus 4 story related to the Oculus Quest that I absolutely had to share at the end of this video. I'm Eric for President, let's get started. Arthritis? Use an axe. Headache? Use an axe. Ah! Horror is a perfect VR experience to me, and I can't think of any other VR experience that is so far away from a real world experience, yet still so close as well at the same time. Because fear is fear, and the response my body gives from a horror VR game is just fun. The Exorcist Legion, Don't Look Back, and A Chair in a Room are all great horror experiences, and while the Oculus Quest only has the Exorcist Legion and Face Your Fears 2, it will be adding 2 more horror titles in the month of October ready for Halloween. Both Affected the Manor and Dread Halls. Both of these are very fun VR games, neither the pinnacle of VR horror, but they are both fun classics in their own right and priced fairly cheap. Affected the Manor is basically a walkable house of horror with 2 paths and 4 endings. Each run doesn't take long and replay value doesn't go too far, but currently priced at $8 on Steam and likely similar on the Quest store, it is a must play for any VR horror fan. Release date in October is to be determined. Dread Halls is a first-person dungeon escape game. The game uses randomly generated labyrinths in which horrific creatures stalk every corner. Randomly generated levels lead to good replayability, and while scares may turn down once you get accustomed to the patterns, there are still a lot of tense moments that can randomly pop up in a fun horror title. It is coming October 3rd at $9.99 with cross-buy support.
So say it.
Fine, it's art.
With Borderlands 2 VR out and also soon PC VR support, what's on a lot of minds is will Borderlands 3 come to VR as well, and will it finally be co-op? Honestly, I can't answer any of that, but Gearbox Studios has made a few hints of Borderlands 3 eventually making it to VR, and Twitch VR streamer NightFiree made a really interesting observation I wanted to share with you all. In this clip, in his tweet, he shows the current user interface system for Borderlands 3 and how it already seems set up for VR. A VR UI system can be tricky because it needs to be effective, useful, and easy in VR without breaking immersion. Borderlands 3 UI setup uses what they call the Echo device as a menu screen and more. This suits VR very well, and I imagine myself reaching down to my waist, picking it up, and using, say, a joystick on my controller to scroll through it. With Gearbox Studios' hints of Borderlands 3 VR support eventually, and what seems like a solid VR UI system built into the game, things look promising, but let's just hope that we get the co-op support and can play Borderlands the way it was meant to be played. Lastly, in VR news, finger tracking for those who have experienced it without controllers is an amazing experience, and it's very hard to explain. Read into something like ghost limb syndrome and it can be off-putting at first. However, it is one VR immersion tool I personally loved and look forward to it to be implementing well in the future. Finger tracking, until progressed further, is in its early stages and usually comes with a larger than average price tag, but it is interesting to hear that the HTC Vive Cosmos at $699 will support integrated finger tracking, according to Alvin Graylin on Twitter. Back in March, the Vive and Vive Pro had finger tracking released, and the SDK is available for free on Unreal Engine and Unity, which is good for all Viveport and Steam games. While nothing out there with finger tracking currently is too great, and to be honest, many reviews on it on Vive products are not favorable yet, the HTC Vive Cosmos uses new cameras than those on previous HTC devices, so once I get my Cosmos, I will be very eager to test this out and will report back to you on how it works. In bonus fun Oculus Quest news that I had to share, if you don't know Lucas Rizzotto, you should. Award-winning creator of the amazing game Where Thoughts Go confirmed he is working on an Oculus Quest horror VR game about a talking toilet. It is designed to be played on your own toilet at home, and honestly, I have no idea what this is going to be, but the point of the Quest is to be wireless, so why not bring it to the toilet? And if you are going to shit your pants from horror, well, you'll be in the right place. I'll keep you posted on this, and it's just great to see people making fun VR experiences. Those are some of the interesting things in VR news over the past week. If you do like this video, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss an upload. I'm Eric for President, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one, VR Space Cowboys.